Hello, my name is Jenna Petersen, and I am an Indiana State University LPN to BSN student. This is my community health education video for Nursing 444 Community Health. Today I will be discussing tsunami preparedness for homebound patients. Please take time now before we start for a quick pretest using the link below. Learning objectives for this presentation include being able to define what a tsunami is, identify risks for tsunamis at your home, identify some strategies to help prepare for a tsunami, and explain what to do in case of a tsunami. We will be discussing what a tsunami is, what are your risks, what you can do to prepare, and what to do in the event of a tsunami. Tsunami. What is it and what does it look like? A tsunami is a large ocean wave that is caused by either a major earthquake or landslides into the ocean. It often looks more like a fast receding tide and a fast rising flood, not a big wall of water. If you are near the ocean and notice the tide receding much faster and much further than normal, this can be an indication that a tsunami is impending. Tsunamis can be categorized as distant or local. Distant tsunamis can take up to 4 hours to make it to shore. Local tsunamis can happen in a matter of 15 to 20 minutes after an earthquake. Are you at risk for a tsunami? Knowing the evacuation map of your local town is a great way to know if you are at risk in the event of a tsunami. It also can outline major points of interest, such as schools, hospitals, and gathering areas for those displaced. On this local map, those who live within orange areas will need to evacuate in the event of a distant tsunami. They are at the lowest elevation. Those in yellow areas will need to evacuate in case of a local tsunami. The green areas are indicated as safe from tsunami as they are at higher elevations. Preparedness. What can you do before a tsunami? How to prepare before a tsunami. It is important to identify your support system. If you have a medical condition and are homebound, you may need extra help to evacuate or shelter in place. It's important to identify your team now and create a plan. This can be family, friends, or neighbors. Most importantly, it should be someone who is accessible to you quickly in the event of a tsunami warning. It is also important to have emergency supplies on hand. You should be prepared to have needed supplies for up to 2 weeks. Things like needed medicine, extra batteries for medical devices, and extra assistive devices if you should need them. It's also important to have food on hand, especially if you have a specialized diet. Having your medical info prepared is also important. You can store important medical info on your phone as a picture. An updated list of medications, allergies, and insurance cards is very helpful if you are displaced because of a tsunami. In the event, now what do you do after a tsunami occurs? After a tsunami, there are many things you can do if you need assistance. If you have sheltered in place and are not able to leave your home or need assistance after, you can tie something white, such as a sheet or a towel, to your front doorknob. This will alert first responders that someone inside needs help. If you have evacuated, You should stay away. Do not return to your home unless given the all clear from public officials. There are often more than one wave in a tsunami, and they need to inspect buildings and land for safety before you return. You should also connect with your family and friends. Let them know you're okay and if you have any needs following a tsunami. You should also check for injury. In the event of an evacuation, you may not be aware if you've been injured. Take time now to note any injuries and get help before you attempt to help others. Post-test. Now that we are finished, let's take a post-test to see what you have learned. Use the link below in the description. For more information, you can use the websites below. Websites such as ready.gov/disability has a lot of info for people with a variety of disabilities, such as wheelchair-bound, blind, or hard of hearing. Tsunami preparedness website by the Red Cross is an important website to be aware of, and your local preparedness site, such as the Oregon Health Authority, can help. Information from this presentation are from these references. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed this presentation and have learned emergency preparedness for a tsunami